I left my boyfriend's house after he completely ignored the surprise I put on for him. My boyfriend Jake has this thing for thigh-high stockings in the bedroom. He's mentioned it probably 50 times over the past year we've been dating. The problem is, I feel super vulnerable and self-conscious wearing them, like really uncomfortable, but I love him, so I've tried to wear them for him a few times. This past weekend, I decided to push through my insecurity and surprise him. I went to this fancy lingerie store and spent like $80 on these black lace thigh-highs that the sales girl said would drive any guy crazy. I felt awkward just buying them, let alone wearing them. Saturday night, we were watching TV downstairs, and I wanted to watch this new Netflix show while he was obsessed with some boring sports documentary, so he stayed downstairs to finish his thing while I went upstairs to get ready. I figured it was perfect timing. I spent 20 minutes getting everything right, took a long shower, did my hair, put on some makeup, and then carefully put on the thigh-highs with this cute matching set I had. I kept looking at myself in the mirror, feeling nervous but excited to see his reaction. Around 11, I heard him coming upstairs. I positioned myself on the bed, trying to look natural, and called out that I had a surprise for him. When he walked in, I could immediately tell he'd been drinking more than usual. His eyes were kind of glassy, and he was moving slower than normal. He got into bed, and I said, "Do you like my surprise?" He started rubbing my leg, and I was rubbing his chest, trying to make eye contact and be romantic, but something felt completely off. He wouldn't look at me, wouldn't kiss me, wouldn't say anything. He just laid there with his eyes closed, staring at the ceiling like I wasn't even there. After about 5 minutes of this weird, emotionless touching, I realized he was way too drunk to appreciate what I'd done, or even really be present. I felt so embarrassed and disappointed. Here I'd pushed through my insecurity to do something special for him, and he couldn't even be bothered to engage with me. So I calmly said, "Let's just do this another night when you're more awake." I started taking off the thigh-highs, feeling pretty defeated about the whole thing. That's when he completely lost it. He yelled, "What the hell, man? You can't just start something and then stop." His voice was slurred and aggressive in a way I'd never heard before. I was shocked. Here I was trying to be understanding about him being too drunk, and he's yelling at me like I did something wrong. I didn't say a single word. I just got up, put my regular clothes back on, grabbed my purse and car keys, and walked out of his house. The whole drive home I was shaking, not from fear but from pure frustration and disappointment. This wasn't the first time he'd been emotionally absent during intimate moments, but it was definitely the worst. And the fact that he yelled at me for trying to be considerate just made everything click into place. He texted me the next morning asking where I went, acting like nothing happened. I still haven't responded.